G'day guys, and welcome back to WA Now and Then. Now, it won't come as a big surprise to regular viewers of this channel that we spend quite a lot of our time in the Capes region, also known as the Southwest. There's just so much to see and do here that we're drawn back time after time, and we check out new attractions or visit ones that we haven't managed to get to yet. That's why this series will get new episodes from time to time as we get to film new places. During this short trip, we stayed at the lovely Swallows Cottage, and we've already uploaded a video covering the accommodation that you can check out on the channel. I've put a link to the clip in the description below if you're interested. In this video, we get to explore several places we have never seen before. One, called Olio Bello, has been running for about 30 years. How we've managed to miss that one for so long remains quite a mystery. One of the first places we visited was Rendall Weir. It's located just upstream of Barrett Street Weir that we featured in an earlier video. Once again, we found a lovely natural bush setting with walk trails and what looks like an excellent swimming spot in the river. Our next destination for the day was Olio Bello. The name probably suggests what the place is all about, with over 8,000 olive trees being planted on the property since 1992. You can find Olio Bello located off Coaramup Bay and Armstrong Roads, west of Coaramup. We've driven up and down this road many times in the past, and for some reason it took until this trip for us to discover this place. The products range from edible olive-based foods to olive oil, soaps, balms, diffusers and essential oils. There's also a cafe with some delicious looking cakes, and even accommodation overlooking a lake if you would like to stay there. You can taste many of the edible products before purchasing, and for us, that's part of the fun of visiting. From Olio Bello, we made our way out to Providore. In the past, we've always looked forward to visiting this place, as there are always a lot of different products available for tasting. This time, however, everything has changed. It seems as though when COVID hit WA, many businesses stopped offering tastings for food products. This was done generally for health reasons, I guess, but it appears as though Providore are going to continue this way and no longer offer samples of their products for people to try. For us, that's a deal breaker. We always used to love trying all the different samples and then buying a few products that we really enjoyed. Today, we're no longer interested in buying anything because all the fun has been taken out of our visits to this business. We were very disappointed, and as a result, probably won't bother going back until tastings start up again. Next, we called into Fermoy. where we were hoping to get a bottle of their delicious liqueur muscat. Unfortunately, their supplier stopped making this, and after 20 years of supplying the same product, didn't even bother to let them know in a timely manner. This meant Fermoy was stuck with a bunch of bottles and labels they'd had made up for the latest vintage. We don't know who the supplier involved in this is, but it seems like a crappy way to do business to me. By this time, we were feeling a bit hungry and decided to head off to Moses Rocks and break out the sandwiches and coffee for lunch. The road down to the coast is partly unsealed, but perfectly suitable for two-wheel drive vehicles. Moses Rocks is a popular surf break, but the waves weren't exactly great on the day we were there, so there were no surfers out on the water. There's a platform and a bench seat, as well as toilets available. A wooden staircase gives access to the beach below. We had a couple more places to check out before we headed back to Swallows Cottage. And the first was the Margaret River Deer Farm. This certainly isn't a place we've never seen before, and it's rare for us to come down to this area and not drop in to pick up some of their products. There are a number of products available besides venison, and on this visit we noted that there is a new pork meat selection, as well as some more unusual meats, such as crocodile, kangaroo and emu. This certainly won't be a place that features high on the wish list of tourist attractions for vegetarians, though. There was just one last quick stop to make, and that was Payet Gallery. Never having been there before, we didn't know what to expect, so we were a little surprised to find a collection of fine, nature-inspired jewellery for sale. Created locally by the Payet brothers, these exquisite pieces are undoubtedly beautiful, but unfortunately not in a price range that we could ever contemplate. For those with a bit more cash to splash, it would be a worthwhile place to drop by when you're in the area.